Welcome back, everybody. We're calling it the Mike Davidson Road Show today here on Baseline Road in Southwest Little Rock, but there's going to be a whole lot of great tool sales going on all day here today. Yeah, answering questions all day. You can't phone in. You got to come down here to ask him a question after this segment.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be here from 10 to 3 to answer questions about your car. I'll just try to answer anything you've got and help you any way that I can. That's the only reason I'm here, and just hopefully they'll keep me full of water and maybe a little food later on, and I'll be just fine.
They're already bringing us breakfast, so that's a good thing. All right, let's get to David in Kingsland this morning. He has a question. Hi, David.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I got a 2005 Dodge Stratus, and we get water under the front passenger seat, but not on the front floorboard.
Oh, well, great. Well, what you want to do, if it's just water and it's not antifreeze, antifreeze, you know, will have a sweet smell, and that would be your heater core that's leaking. But if it's just condensation, then that is going to be from the air conditioning system, where there's a drain tube over on the right side, right underneath your dash, that allows the condensation that builds up inside your AC system to get outside the car. Now, that tube can be actually kicked off just by someone stretching their legs out. You can kick that tube off. Or even what's more common is that tube can get restricted or kinked, and then the water's, of course, got to go somewhere, and that's where it's going to end up. Now, here's what's important. Let's get that problem fixed, and now we've got to get the symptom cleaned up, and you can't really get all of that water out just by vacuuming from the top side. You're going to need to undo the trim around the carpet, pull the carpet back, and either replace the padding, which is really inexpensive as far as the padding itself, or use the vacuum. You might be able to dry it out that way. In some cases, I've been able to pull that out, set it outside and let it dry for a day, you know, as long as it's not raining, and then be able to reinstall it, because you want to be sure and get that out of there, because you will get mildew in that car if you don't get that out of there.
Just like in your home, you got to think about the pad underneath.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you, David. Let's get to Keith, who is in Jacksonville this morning. Hi, Keith.
Hey, David. Mike.
Yes, good morning.
Doing good. Hey, I got Mike, I got a 01 Chevy 1500. For some reason, the ABS light and the brake light comes on, you know, after I drive down the road for a certain period of time. Both of them popped on at the same time. I was just wondering, what could that be?
Yeah, they've actually designed that system for both of those to come on. You know, it could be something as simple as low brake fluid on that year model truck. So go and check your brake fluid and make sure that it's up to the max level or to the full level. Now, be aware, though, if you are adding fluid, that means either your brake pads are worn or you may have a leak. So you don't want to just stop there, but that's in that system for both of those lights to come on that vehicle, even when the brake fluid is low. Outside of that, if that brake fluid is okay, you're probably going to see a problem with the ABS, probably one of the anti-lock brake system sensors. I'm sorry I use acronyms, and I think everybody should know what that is. That's my fault. But the anti-lock brake system could have a sensor that's simply failing and not getting the data that it should.
I even knew that one, so I think most people do. Let's squeeze in Dolores from Little Rock. Hi, Dolores.
Hello.
Hi.
Morning.
What's your question?
Yes, I have a question about my 2001 Mercury Grand Marquis.
Okay.
I'd been smelling a smell like heat or burning, something burning, and then I'd had a little rattle somewhere in the car and we couldn't find it. And now I get cool air through the vents from the air conditioner, but I don't get the forceful air even on maximum control. And I've had 2 or 3 people give me different estimates what are things it might be. Could you give me...
Right. Most likely when we don't see as amount of air coming out those vents, that usually means that the air is probably being directed in multiple locations where there's a blend door that sends the air in one direction or another. And so we probably have a blend door that